Zaituni Kanenje. I work for Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company Limited as a low-income consumers manager. Previously, it was known as ProPoor coordinator, but now the section was changed from ProPoor to low-income consumers. And under the WaterWorX program, I am the ProPoor focal person, supporting the 3 utilities in developing and implementing ProPoor strategies that is towards achieving the SDG 6. My main focus is improving water and sanitation in the low, especially to the marginalized community, that is towards achieving the SDG 6. Under the WaterWorX program, we've been able to carry out various interventions. That is for the 3 utilities, that is Nakuru Water Urban, Nakuru Rural, and Naivasha Water. This is geared towards improving the livelihoods of people in the informal settlements. Through that, we've been able to develop a number of Water for Life projects. And apart from just Water for Life projects, the WaterWorX program have been able to support us on various activities, which you'll be able to see as we go out in the field. In relation to water, the 3 utilities have been able to carry out different interventions just to make sure that we are in line with the SDG 6. Our main focus has been say, as much as the utilities putting more effort to provide water and sanitation, most of the time you realize the poor are left behind. So under the WaterWorX program, our focus has been how best can we make sure that we serve people, not just everyone, but especially the less fortunate who can be able to afford the services. In this case, we have been able to install prepaid meters. In the low-income areas, we have been able to come up with water kiosks. In the low-income areas, we've been able to install yard taps in the low-income areas. And through this program, we have been able to establish a social connection policy that allows the customers, especially in the low-income areas who cannot be able to afford lump sum amount to have a water connection, to be able to be connected and pay the company in installments. This is one of the prepaid meters that we're installing under the WaterWorX program. So Irene is one of our operators for the prepaid meters, and they load this card with the. When did you last load?
Yesterday.
So yesterday she loaded 2,000 shillings to be able to run the operation of the prepaid meters. So when the customer comes, Irene places the card here, then she is able to press the amount of water that the customer requires, and the customer will be able to draw water. Normally, compared to the previous type of option that we had, this is a prepaid whereby Nawasco has already gotten its money, and now the operator is sending to the customers so that they can be able to recover their monies and be able to load again so that they can keep selling the water to the customers. Through the WaterWorX program, we've been able to come up with a way of how best we can be able to improve sanitation in the informal settlements. We have been having a number of programs, different projects, but there's been a challenge of closing the sanitation value chain. In this case, under the WaterWorX program, we've been able to come up with how best can we make sure that from containment, emptying and transportation of fecal sludge is done in a proper and structured way. And we were able to acquire a mechanical desludging unit and primary collection point that support us in carrying out pit emptying services and transportation of fecal sludge.
My name is Clementina Ojuan. I'm a marketer, on-site sanitation. I work with Zaituni, and these are workers dealing with solid waste. I market pit latrines, and this is how we do the packaging after removing the solid waste, and then we bring in the MDU, the mechanical dislodging unit, for emptying the toilet.
In the low-income areas of Nakuru, we have a lot of challenges in sanitation. We realize that most of the toilets are actually pit latrines or lined toilets, and the biggest challenge that we have is emptying these toilets. Most of the pit latrines, of course, cannot be emptied mechanically, and we came up under the WaterWorX program. We have the mechanical dislodging unit and the primary collection point, that is the PCP, which Nakuru Water, with support from the WaterWorX program, we were able to, because this being the biggest challenge in sanitation, under other programs we were able to construct a number of toilets, but the challenge is emptying and transportation. We are now using the MDU to empty the toilets, and since the capacity of this MDU is 1,000 liters, and we have the primary collection point, which is 10,000 liters, so we exhaust using the mechanical dislodging unit, store in the primary collection point, then transport to our treatment plant. That is the way we are, as Nakuru Water and Sanitation Company, we are working towards improving sanitation in the low-income areas.